Hi, welcome to your Monday mini training. This Monday mini training is on the power of and. This is something that came up in our girls' night. We were talking about shame, and we were talking about self-compassion and having compassion for ourselves and loving ourselves anyways, despite our mistakes. And sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes we feel like, well, we yelled at our kids or we screamed at them or we took away their toys or whatever it was that we did that we feel bad about. And we're like, that means that I'm a bad mom. Well, what if you use the power of and? What if just because you did those things doesn't make it that you're a bad mom? I yelled at my kids and I'm learning. I yelled at my kids and I'm trying, right? I'm learning, I'm always learning and I'm always growing. So using the power of and to kind of bridge two different things. I'm going through something that's really hard and I'm going to make it. And I'm going to be okay. I failed and I can try again. So sticking that power of and in there can really help us to reframe our situation. And reframing our story or our situation can be super helpful moving forward. If we feel like we're just terrible parents and we're never going to make it and nothing we ever do matters, we're going to stick in that shame cycle. If you go back to the video on the shame cycle and the self-compassion cycle, those kind of thinking are really going to keep us stuck in those thoughts and feelings of shame. Whereas if we can move to a more compassionate angle of like, yes, I'm struggling and I'm still trying. Yes, I'm struggling and I'm a good mom and I can try again tomorrow. So I would like you to write down a few ways that you feel like you're struggling or you're failing. There's some things that are really hard for you right now, and I'm going to have you put those in one column. So it might be things like, I yelled at my kids, I'm not exercising, I gained a bunch of weight, I'm not eating healthy, I feel stressed or overwhelmed, or my house is too messy. Whatever those are, whatever your little stories about you are, and I want you to write them all down on one side of the column. You split the paper in half. Once you've done that, write at least 3 to 5. You can do as many as you want. And then go on the other side, put and above the center column. And on the other side, I want you to write also how you could, excuse me, how you could reframe the situation. So I'm struggling and I'm still trying. And I'm going to be okay. And I'm still a good mom. And I'm still a good person. And I still love myself. And my family still loves me. And I am still 100% worthy and lovable. So add those ands and see the power of reframing those situations. If you do one, I would love to hear about it below.